You're tuned into
Overview Music.
Overview Podcast. You're tuned into the sound of the Peter Piper.
Oh no, Phil, listen this.
Yes, then people, hello. Welcome to another edition of the Overview Music Podcast with me, Peter Piper, aka Energy. I'm going to be running you through the latest and greatest from the world of drum and bass. Plenty of exclusives and forthcoming tunes. A few dub plates that may never see the light of day, we'll see. Going to kick things off with some brand new overview from Wingz. This is forthcoming on his Club Standard EP, and this one is called Alright. Big up to the Wingo. So, as I said, this is forthcoming on the Club Standard EP. It's a bit of a club banger EP that Wingo has put together. No frills, dance floor aimed music. It's going to be out this Friday, I believe. So I'll probably get the plug in early, but you can see Wingz at Overview Brighton. That is on September the 13th. I've got the poster behind me for anyone that is watching right now on YouTube. And yeah, going to be doing a little celebration for Wingo. And please do pre-order or buy a copy of the EP if you can. In all good record stores and some bad ones. Alright, I'm going to move over to something incredibly special right now. This is some Monrroe on Overview. This is the title track from his new EP. This one's called Romance. Big tune.
I'm like I'm like.
So yeah, that is quite a moment. Been a big fan of Monrroe's music for a long time, so really honoured to welcome him to the label. Be some more tunes coming next month. You'll be able to see the EP that is going to be out in September. You're not going to be able to get away from it. Okay. All right. We have some breath. We have some breath. We have some fresh and brand new music from FaZe. This one's called I Fall. How Metalheadz. To be honest, I have had quite severe lack of sleep over the last few days, so forgive me if this podcast goes a little weird and the pronunciations do get a little bit muddled. Always good to see brand new FaZe. I think it's going to be a bit of a single coming on Heads. Wicked stuff. Okay. This one's by Thread. This one's called Possession.
We got them.
Always good to see Thread back. Make some phenomenal music.
We got them.
I don't know what's going on right now, but this is Spektiv. Track entitled I Don't Know. But But does he know? That is the real question. Apparently not. Pick up the Dan.
Yeah, okay. What you gonna do?
So this is forthcoming on a Spektiv overview project. This is kind of like a little bit of a flip of his track from Zone 3, Don't You Know? And this is called I Don't Know. Who knows? Big up to the Dan Spektiv though. Finest beard game in the whole of D&B. In my humble opinion. Definitely better than mine right now. Mine's looking scraggly as fuck. Alright, we got something here from Particle. This one's Sleepwalker out on Dance Macabre.
You really think this is all a dream? It's all a dream. This is the worst nightmare.
I just wish I'd wake up.
You really think this is all a dream? This is the worst nightmare.
Interesting facts about the word Dance Macabre. If anyone has ever spent a good 2 a.m. Wikipedia rabbit hole session and come across the Dance Macabre, it's essentially a folklore tale about death leading people on a dance to the death. So people would dance until they died, basically. There's also like a plague in the Middle Ages of like a phenomenon where people would literally dance to death. If you're ever interested in that kind of thing, I would recommend looking into it. It's quite fascinating. Anyway, this one's by Scurrow, Ambion remix of Verge.
Kill it.
Ambion is definitely one of my favourite up-and-coming producers right now. He had a really good release on Veil. It's got some pretty good tunes coming, actually. You want to keep a watch out for that guy. That's for sure. Making that very techie, minimal infused jump up, which we just love so much at the moment at Overview. We are now a Jump Up label. Yeah, it was bound to happen at some point. I mean, let's be honest. This is 2025. Speaking of techie-infused Jump Up, this is Wingz's take. This one's called Obnoxious.
It's just obnoxious.
Very apt title for Wingz's music and him as a person in general. That's mean. I'm sorry. I love you, Marcus. But you did call your track obnoxious. I told you those pronunciations would fall through, fall by the wayside. Obnoxious. This is another one off of the Club Standard EP. More minimal rolling tech.
Just obnoxious.
Probably should plug a little bit more of the Volks event because Wingz's going to be there, Monrroe's going to be there celebrating his Romance EP launch. We've got Particle and we have Annex as well with T-Man. It's going to be very good.
It's just obnoxious.
I'll be honest, we actually have quite a crazy amount of shows incoming. I should probably try and plug a few more. Oh God, where do we start? So, we're going to be at Drum and Bass All Stars Festival on September the 14th. We're doing an overview takeover there. It's Trex, Charis and Clinical, so if you're at that, come over to watch us, please. We're also going to be in Ghent on October the 4th. One of my favourite cities, one of my favourite venues and promoters to work with. That is with Star Wars. We're also going to be in Birmingham and Nottingham for a little Midlands tour on October the 17th and October the 18th. And then we're going to be in Switzerland on October the 24th. And we're going to be doing Overview ADE Saturday, October 25th. We'll have a few more shows to announce as well, but yeah, that's what's happening. Anyway, got some fresh and brand new S.P.Y. This one's called Closer.
The closer I get to you. The closer I get to you. You see, girl, the closer I get to you. You see, girl, the closer I get to you.
This one by S.P.Y is going to be out on DARKMATTR. Bit of a 2-track single. Carlos really killing it with that label at the moment. Lots and lots of good music incoming. Gonna switch it up. I have some new domain. This one's Synthetics and Frame. It's called Body Spike. And it's gonna be forthcoming on domain very soon. The Italian Stallions themselves. Yeah, we have some really good music actually. We actually have some good music actually, if you actually realised. On domain. There's a few cool bits. Not putting too much pressure. Just want to keep it dark, rolling, underground. That's the vibe. I'm going to go into the classic track of the month. This is Konichi Engulfer. As we have Annex playing, I thought I'd wheel this one out. What a banger.
Our country in the form of
that kind of like 2012 to 14, 15 era of Konichi decimal bass. Some of those tunes still were so ahead of their time. Because you don't know what kind of has come after that. Hanger Records, that kind of era. Some people know what I'm talking about. You old folk. Obviously killing it with Annex now. And looking forward to having them at the Volks. That's going to be their first ever overview show, I believe. Sure, why not? Come along. Alright. This one's Entita and Serpnt, One Day on Dispatch.
One day grasp as I'm about to
Really good tune. Big up to Entita. We hung out with each other a couple of later rolls ago. Lovely guy. I'm feeling this EP. Big up to the Serpnt as well. Moving on over to Clear and Nymfo. This one's called Losing Your Mind, because the title is actually written in confusing caps and lowercase.
Feel your mind bending? Do you feel
confusing?
Are you losing your mind?
Clear seems to have been on an absolute warpath lately. Big up to Andrew, or Andy as I like to call him.
Do you know the rules of the game?
Just shitting out tunes in the best possible way.
Feel your mind bend.
It's good to see.
Are you losing your mind?
This one is a bit of kit. This is. Now we're really going to some funky shit. This is Funky Shit by Guy. Guy is a lovely, wonderful human being. And this is taken from his forthcoming EP on Mustard.
Give me some of that funky shit.
Yeah, Guy, definitely one to watch. He is a Brightonian producer. And this EP on Mustard is very, very good. But I would recommend checking it out when it is out.
Give me some of that funky
I mean, come on, cowbell and everything, throwing the kitchen sink in it. We don't have enough cowbell in D&B these days. It's all too serious, whereas, come on, this is just fun. It's kind of giving me like 2000s, kind of like late 90s kind of funky vibes. Very cool. Okay. There is a track right now by Leveler and T.I. that is about to play. It's called About Time, and it's about time that we played it. Growler. Would you like to see me growler? Bit of a bow selector reference for anyone that is over the age of 30. Bow selector. Keeping on a jump up flex. This is some brand new Skantia. It's called Posra. Wool-E dub. Big up to Wally. Big up to the Pixar crew. Inside. We're just about reaching like the peak climax of this show. I think this is about as hard as it's going to get today. Big up to the Skont anyway. Oh yes. Alright. We're gonna bring it back down. Play another one from the Wingo EP. This one's called Morphing Mighty. For anyone that is our age, that is a Power Rangers reference.
So we must let off to singer first. Muscle at one time, to a bit, see?
So we must make have to sing her first.
I tell you what, I fucking loved Power Rangers as a kid. Must have been, what, like 5, 6, something like that, that era when Power Rangers first came out. The Power Rangers movie. Oh. Do you know what? I actually think I watched that a few years ago, just to live in the nostalgia again. I was always quite a fan of the White Ranger. He was definitely like the best. He was the coolest Ranger, let's be honest. He had the sickest like gold and white suit. I wanted to be him so bad. Never got a chance. I tried to do karate once and failed miserably.
So we must make have to sing her first.
I think there was always a thing with karate is it was, I remember it just being surprisingly a lot on the body. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a black belt and like be like the Power Rangers. Nah, it wasn't happening. My dreams and ambitions of being a Power Ranger were short-lived. Who is your favourite Power Ranger? Please drop a comment. My favourite was the Yellow Ranger. She was just like the best. Oh my god. Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. There is a whole bunch of people listening to this who've got no idea what I'm talking about.
So we must make have to sing her first.
If you weren't there for Power Rangers, you just don't get it. Saturday morning TV was just elite tier programming. And yes, I have just spoken about Power Rangers over the whole top of this track. It meant a lot to me, alright? It meant a lot to me as a child.
So we must make have to sing her first.
Keeping it on a Wingo vibe. We're going to go back to the first debut single from Wingz on Overview. This is a track called Detractor. And it's still a weapon. This was released in the heady days of 2019 when COVID was just a mere fantasy at this point. This was our third release, I want to say. We had Overview Part 1, we had an EP from LMB, and then we had this single from Wingo. The real OG Day 1 Overview fans will know this tune, but if you are a new subscriber to the label, this was a really good track. This got some really good support from Tice, Noisier. He was playing this, really enjoyed this one. And I would still play it, that's for sure. In fact, I must still play it, somewhere, somehow. Alright, going from the old to the new. This is Dub 10, track entitled Let Me Go, out on Trasparent. Big up to the Austria crew. Big up to the Dub 10. With a Trasparent EP. Loving that one. Big up to the Innsbruck crew. Do you know what? We're going to be out in Innsbruck next year. It's a little bit of a secret, forthcoming bit of knowledge. Right, I got something here from Abel. It's called Fallen Castle.
London Old Watchtower.
This one is a bit of a dubplate exclusive. And I'm gonna play some more dubs.
Your Instagram.
This is by Oli Lewis.
The helicopter pictures with you guys.
It's called My Supercar, and this is loud. Like loud.
Kind of stuff.
But
you know, is there a bit of you?
It's all about how loud you can get it these days, right? That's the test of a real producer.
This version of reality.
So Oli Lewis is the best producer ever, if that's the case.
My Supercar. Say it's not real. My Supercar. Which is not real. Spend most of the time at my parents' house. You get what I'm trying to say. I can say it's not real. My Supercar. Which is not real. Spend most of the time at my parents' house. You get what I'm trying to say.
If you could have a supercar, what supercar would you have? I think I'm doing like some of those bait like Facebook posts, just trying to get engagement right now. Like what car would you drive? You could drive a car. Ferrari, Bugatti. What have a Bugatti? A Lamborghini. No, I'd have an Aston Martin, just because I want to be like James Bond. Basically, it'd be so cool. Be like James Bond, massive balls, just like James Bond. Big up to Oli Lewis. He is possibly the best influencer drum and bass artist I've seen marketing themselves in. I think potentially ever. I think he may have completed social media. And his music is just so big-brained, and it just takes a special kind of person to understand it, really.
My Supercar. Say it's not real. My Supercar. Which is not real.
His music does also sound like it's descending into complete madness, which I kind of feel that vibe. I feel that vibe. I like that vibe. We need more dread and kind of questioning music. More music sounds like a mental breakdown. Do you know what I mean? Like that. That's my kind of jam. Too much of this clean cut. Oh, we're so serious. It's just like, no. We're all verging on the point of insanity. How does that sound? I'd say just like this. So, what car would you drive if you could drive a car? Do you know what I mean? Would it be a red one? Or a blue one, maybe? Alright, let's bring it back round to normality, shall we? That was a bit of a funny 5 minutes. This track is by Solsan. The Charis remix of Lost Myself out on Drum Army. That is much more normal there. Thank you. Bringing it back around. To give a big up to Drum Army. We're going to be with them in Switzerland on the 24th of October. We have Ill Truth, Creatures, Ground and La Medusa playing that show. That is going to be in Lucerne, not Lausanne, definitely Lucerne. So any Swiss gang, get along for that. That's going to be a good show. Going in a completely different direction now. We're going into the epic Tom Finster. It's called Lies Over Lies. Over Lies, Over Lies, Over Lies.
So sad to hear you talk with that awful dirty mouth. You better shut up. I go out of the way. No God over me. Whatever you say. So
If you are a fan of Tom Finster's music, I'm going to announce that we are doing the UK debut for Tom Finster. That is a Volks on November the 22nd, so come along. Looking forward to that, definitely.
whatever you say.
is how you do an outro. We need more outros. We need more outros in the drum and bass game. Sorry. That's a little call out to any producers out there. Outros, come on. And intros. Fuck the Spotify algorithm. Going into something equally epic. This is called Untitled Kick Experience, and this is by Nami. Nami is back. And Nami do be doing Nami things. Just wait for this drop, honestly, it's so fun. I love you, Nami. Miss you. Come on though, where are we going? Where are we going? That is just so Nami. We need more Nami in the world. The world is a better place with more Nami in it. It's the quote of the day. Thank you very much, my friend. I'm going to play something from a label that is impressing me a lot lately. This is on Stoic. This is called Initia. I can tell Dovland. Doing some really good things, keeping that militantly underground deep tech alive and doing it so well. Big up to Stoic. Gonna move into a little bit of a deep liquid vibe for the few tunes. This one's by Mish, called Broken Rules, out on Ranger. Yeah, Range Records coming through with some really impressive releases already. That is formerly rebranded Basilisk Bass. Big up to Keegan. And yeah, hitting the ground running already, putting out some fire tunes. Some nice consistency there already. Good branding, everything you want. Alright. Got a track here for Bung Galaxy. Bung. It's called Undone. I believe this is out on the forthcoming Galaxy album, if I'm not mistaken. Got some fresh flex out right now. This is 00 Thinking Over It, featuring Rhea Revan on the remix.
Just let the jungle play, and when we stop it'll be okay. Cause when the sound is off, the music's in our DNA, in our DNA. Not gonna stop till our bones decay. Don't turn the speakers off, just let the jungle play, and when we stop it'll be okay. Cause when the sound is off, the music's in our DNA. Say the raven to the raven, it will wipe your tears away. But the jungle's what we craving for, that we wanna stay. Just hop into the wave of the new sound, jump up, ready to perform, so grab the bass and turn the sound up. Open up the TV, your type's originality. The dance is my normality, with my personality. My life I cannot see a future without you and me. So baby, won't you dance with me and let your spirit free?
This was a track by Sudley. Fingers Tips. Fingers Tips. Or is this supposed to be fingertips? I mean, it says Fingers Tips.
the speakers off, just let the
Fingers stips.
And when we stop, it'll be okay. Cause when the sound is off, the music's in.
I love you, Ed. Gonna keep on a little bit of a jungly, old school flex. Coming into the last few tunes of the show. Stay with us if you're still with us. I'm gonna end it on a bit of a banger. But this one right now is DKN Detonator 92 out on the Yamatai. We need the horns crew, the whistle crew, everybody inside. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Are you ready? Raver. Back in the 90s, mate, the 90s was like proper, do you know what I mean? Like proper raving, mate. Back in the 90s, mate. Way better than this trash now. Back in the 90s, mate. Back in 92, mate.
Motivates the bricks.
I mean, I take the piss, but I'm actually really jealous of people that actually grew up in the 90s and could go to raves. I mean, I grew up in the 90s, but I wasn't allowed to go to raves because I would have been 2 in 92. This track's wicked though, with a fresh merging of hardcore and modern day techie D&B. Well done, Dean. You're going to get that Fantasia booking before you know it, mate. This is like every rave ever put into one track. I just need to take some pingers now. I just have this urge. I need to do some load of speed. I need to go to Castle Morton and spend my time in a caravan for a week. Inside. If any of you are getting these references, then you're about as old as I am. If not older. Okay, I'm gonna come into the last track of the show, and those that have stuck with me, we're gonna go into something incredibly special, actually. That isn't an underestimation. This is something by Tom Finster. This is called Empty Skies and Full Hearts. This is going to be forthcoming on Overview on our new Epitome 2 VA, which is dropping at the end of the year. If you see me play recently, you would have heard me play this track, as I've been slamming it in every set. This is actually a dedication to the Ukrainian conflict. And this is amazing.
Свобода. Мойра. любов.
I really love this track. Big up to Tom. Thank you for having the faith in us to release it. Music with a meaning, music with emotion. And yeah, keep a watch out for Epitome 2 as well. Probably be dropping a few tunes in the next forthcoming podcast. We got some good artists on that. Also keep a watch out for the Tom Finster UK debut of Overview. And yeah, I think that is it. I think we're coming into the show, wrapping up. Thank you to anybody that has been watching or listening. Don't forget you can watch it on YouTube. You can listen to it on SoundCloud. And please do support any of the artists and music that has been played in today's show if you can, if it is released. Keep a watch out for it if it is forthcoming. Please do support us on Patreon if you can. That is patreon.com/overview. It helps us keep the lights on, helps towards the running costs of this record label. And if you do sign up, you get to have your name read out at the end of this podcast every time. Which I think is more than worth the entry fee as it is. We have all sorts on there as well. We have tracks ahead of schedule. We have exclusive tracks. You get to listen to this podcast without me talking on it. Sample packs, tutorials. We even put a New Zealand Australia documentary on there the other day. So don't say I'm not good to you. Okay. We go in. I would like to thank all of the patrons on the top, which I need to get set up. Come here. You're gonna be all right. All right. Are we gonna? No, I'm gonna do it from A to Z. That's a good start. This is a great start. Okay, I'd like to big up to 19R, Adam Benke, AFR, Ajay, Aidan Brown, Alchimia, Anson Kunzel, Anthony, Ati, Balatron, Basic No, Brian Grimlett, Chamo D&B, Charlie Carpenter, Charlie Sliddle, Chris Baker, Christopher Larson, Codeine, Dan Bromley, Daniel, The Walk, DJ WMD, Druzy, Jockey Forks, Dylan Russell, Ed Price, Fabian Replic, Felix Flush, Ford Baby, Ford Francis, Gene Paul DJ, George Kerr, Greg Lancaster, Gregory Smith, Half Ace, Harry Fisher, Hypnotic 512, JC, Jack Goodsill, Jack Walters, James Dean, Jason B, Jimmy Navarro, Joe Ozan, Joseph Tilvers, Joshua Kinge, Camille Gingas, Carl, Kevin Zamorski. Big up to Kirill, Krojo, Kutsu, Kyle, Lee Bowman, Lockie, Lucas and Chogov. Big up to Luke Seddon, Maxims Zarkowskis. The Eastern European ones are always my favourite, definitely. Big up to Manuel Perez. Big up to Manuel Rucker. Big up to Milo Newton, Mo Yam Yam Yar, Maurice DZ, Nexu, Nick Robertson, Ollie Bishop, Ollie Johnson, Ollie, Oscar Chittock, Reed Griffin, Richard Belby, Riggs, Robert Seals. Big up to Robert Liger, Rolls, Rotor, Ryan Steed, Sam Evans, Sam Perry, Samuel Prado, Sarah Allen, Sashide, SEM, Sean Fleming, Simon, Sleeping Bag, Sloth, Sona, Stephen Perry, the artist formerly known as Sammy B. Big up to Thomas, Tided, Tashuka Ashura, Unique and the Fam, Let It Roll, guest tickets please. Well, Let It Roll has been and gone, but if we're there next year, then you definitely can. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Praying to the festival gods. Big up to Visualize, NYC, Waves, Wave Shader, Yannick W, Yen Dub, and Mute. That's it. We wrapped up ahead of schedule. Big up to all the Patreons. Thank you for your support. It means a lot. We will hopefully have some more stuff coming on there. Big up to anybody that has been listening to today's show once again. I'll be back again last Thursday of the month next month. Come to the events. We've got quite a few on. We're going to be all about the place. So hopefully if you're listening to this in Switzerland, or you're listening to this in the Netherlands, or you're listening to this in wherever, there is a show that you can come to attend. Belgium, France. Come support the overview. Support our music. And yeah, that's about as much as I can say. I'm going to go and do some Peter Piper stuff now. I don't know what that means. Big up inside the ride, each and every. Hold tight. Big up.